Guys, you averaged 19 miles per hour. Miles per hour. Dave Eldridge, do you know what that means? That means they broke the 60 to 69 record. There you go. Which is 18.7 miles per hour.
Congratulations. How you doing? Oh, look. Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Is it official? We got our.
I came to one of your seminars in December 2010. Almost scared me out of it.
I think you were in Raleigh.
That's right. I was.
We got a couple of record setters out of that seminar. That must have been a good one. You guys and the girls. Great job.
Very cool.
Now, I've had about 40 minutes of sleep over the last 36 hours, so I think this is kind of funny. You might not, though. United for Health has been riding for people with bad math skills, I guess. There was a protest that came up about your ages today by a team that's putting together a 70-plus team to race next year. And it turns out, according to their math, that you guys average out to an age of 69.5. And guess what? You still got the new record for the 60 to 69 age group. So good job. All this time they've been racing as 70 plus. You don't qualify for 70 plus. You guys are 69.5, but you got your record.
We were told it was our USA cycling ages.
It's your age that you're racing that year, and
yes, it's our USA cycling age.
The site's wrong. I'm afraid the website got it wrong.
Well, we'll figure it all out. And you know what? Either way, you got a record. Okay, then good. The joke's not on me. So you guys were flying along with, I mean, you certainly weren't riding like people would think 70-year-old guys would ride. You really broke down some barriers out there. 19 miles an hour, you're way up there in the standings. You had a fantastic crew, but you guys were just moving like clockwork. So you'll have your time to recognize them. I want to hear what you thought of this experience.
Wow, I haven't had a chance to digest it.
And at 70, you better hurry. We're going to need to get. We're going to have some bowel problems.
Yeah, you know, it's a marvelous experience, and maybe we'll be back someday.
Oh no, no.
Like 2013. How about you, sir?
The last 20 months since Michael put this thing together has been an adventure. It was a great adventure even before we got to California. Just the anticipation and training and preparation and getting to know these guys. We had couple of times together, one in Connecticut, one in Tucson, to get together and train and get to know each other and strategize, and the whole thing has just been great to meet them and then get to know and become friends, I hope for life, with every one of these crew members. I mean, we have got the greatest bunch of people you could ever assemble, and it's been one of the best 20 months of my life.
So you and I first met back in 2010 in Raleigh at a RAAM seminar, and you said I almost scared you out of it.
You told us about everything that could go wrong, and in fact, I brought with me a neophyte potential crew chief who quit the afternoon of your seminar after he listened to you.
And how lucky you were, because you ended up with Dave Eldridge.
We ended up with the best crew chief and the best crew possible. Absolutely great bunch. It's an extraordinary operation. You don't really realize how complex it is until you actually get in the middle of it with everybody working like clockwork, second by second, all the way across the country. It was just some unbelievable experience. I will never forget it.
Like I say, it was amazing to watch you guys ride. What was your favorite part of the course?
The last half mile.
What was your second favorite part of the course?
The first 2,995. It was a great time, and I think my teammates have expressed my feelings about the crew and the great time we had, and it was a lot of fun.
Were you all able to train together very much?
No, just 2 weeks in Tucson, and we had these three had a coach in Connecticut, and I had a coach. I think he was in Boston, but I didn't hear from him that much, so I'm not sure where he was. Every once in a while, he'd email in and say, "So how you doing?" Well, okay, coach. So anyway, I think one of the interesting things is we had very different coaching experiences, and yet we all got here. So whatever that means.
Fabulous job. 6, 13, 13, 19.